Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you all had a great spring break. I'm excited about today's video because I made a new friend in researching for this video. Now, before we go into this new friend, let's think about some of the other friends we've made. We learned about the virtue of faith from St. Thomas Aquinas. We learned about the virtue of hope from Chiara Corbella. We learned about the virtue of love from St. Martin de Porres and his service to the poor. Then we learned about the virtue of prudence in St. Maximilian Kolbe and how he gave his life for other people. And finally, we learned about the virtue of justice from St. Josephine Bakhita. Now, today's saint, I'm really excited about this because she's a lot like a lot of you. A danger of saints sometimes is when we see their story or hear their story, we think, gosh, that's really cool, but I can't be like that. This saint is a lot like you guys. Okay, so here it is. Her name is Venerable Antonietta Mayo. She's not a saint yet, but she's on her way to being one of the youngest ever in the Catholic Church. She was born in Rome, Italy in 1930. She attended Catholic school and was described as a talkative little girl who loved to play games. Teachers remember her as a normal child in many ways, but she was exceptionally kind to the other children. She was funny and she was always joyful. Now remember, we're still in March, so this is the month of the virtue of courage. So how does courage apply to her? Well, unfortunately, little Antonietta developed bone cancer at the age of 5. In an effort to save her life, they amputated her leg. Now, I don't know about you, but I would feel angry, maybe sad. I would definitely be scared. These are natural emotions to something this tragic happening to you. Now, maybe Antonietta felt some of these. Maybe she didn't. We don't really know. But what we do know is that she never lost her trust in God or her playful joy. She was very brave in the face of this suffering, and she would often offer her pain to help other people through her prayers. She loved Jesus so much, and she wanted to be near him all the time. It's said that she'd been overheard going up to the tabernacle, that big golden thing in church that houses Jesus in the Eucharist. And she would say, "Jesus, come and play with me." At the age of 6, Antonietta received the 3 sacraments of the church: First Confession, First Communion, and Confirmation. A few months later, she received another sacrament, the anointing of the sick. And she died a short time later from the cancer. Now, this might seem really sad, but it's not a sad story. Antonietta wanted more than anything else in this world to be near Jesus. And she is now forever. She is a great example to us of courage in the face of difficulty. And she did it from the age of 5. I think this is a great example for all of us that no matter what little sufferings we have in life, we can offer them up to God for other people, and we can use them to grow closer in our love for God in them. Here are some questions for you to think about. What did you learn from the story of Venerable Antonietta Mayo? Also, how did Antonietta show courage in her situation? What do you think was the most important thing to her in her life?